Hello there, I'm Gav.
I'm Dan.
We're the Slow-Mo Guys. I'm a big fan of channels such as Electro Boom and Big Clive because they both seem to have an absolute vendetta against the capacitor.
Yeah, me too, I hate them.
Why do you hate them?
Well, it means every time you have to sort of power cycle something, you have to unplug it or turn it off for at least 10 to 30 seconds.
Oh, like restart your router and that?
Yeah, exactly, yeah. I've probably wasted about 15 minutes of my life at this point on these guys.
I could do with some of these actually. My Super Nintendo needs a new one. Today, we'll be overloading one of these, putting a few too many beans through it, and filming it with a Phantom 7510, the fastest Phantom that currently exists at the time of this recording. When shooting at the extremely high frame rates of the TMX 7510, your exposure time is so short, you need an absolutely savage amount of light to light the subject. Isn't that right?
Yeah, I can barely even see you.
So this is a 1000 microfarad capacitor, is that right?
That's correct. It's 1000 microfarad and it's 16 volts. Is what it's rated
I've
for.
become very used to this symbol, the little lowercase u, meaning micro.
Oh, you deal a lot in micro, don't you?
It's on here as well. All right, I'm set to 80,000 frames a second on this first one. Pretty wide, and our exposure time is 6¼ microseconds.
Goes without saying, don't do this at home. Don't touch any capacitors of any kind at home because they can hold their charge for a long time, which can be quite dangerous, especially larger ones in TVs and computers and things like that. The way I'm going to explode this guy is by passing a voltage that's too high over it. Now this one's rated to 16 volts and the pressure's going to build up and explode.
Hence the goggles.
Hence the goggles. I'm also going to hide under the table.
Yeah, I'm going to hide under the desk behind me, I think.
That's fair. Turning on, increasing voltage now.
Oh!
There we go. Unplug.
Sounded good. Oh, God, look at the
flip.
Look at like the particulates.
Oh, God.
It all shot out the top. Look at that.
I don't really want to breathe that in. I'm going to blow it away.
A little bit smoky.
Wow, already? Yeah, I didn't have to pump up the volts very high. Like, this was only 16 volts and it went pretty quickly. Oh.
Ah, it seems to have like a vent at the top.
Yeah.
A little spewer.
Little safety spewer vent.
That is moving really quickly. Like we're at 80,000 frames a second.
Just looks like a steam train, right?
Yeah.
But that must be happening incredibly fast.
Yeah. Interesting discoveries.
Yeah, so it seems that there's like a breakaway area, like a frag grenade almost, like an area, that cross there, is built to allow the pressure, if it builds up too high, like if it overcharges like what we're doing, it seems to just come out of the top rather than build up in itself and explode.
Yeah, there's a lot of safety measures. Do you remember those lithium batteries we did with like the 4 vent holes in the top?
Yeah,
Yeah,
like
it's
to
like similar.
let the stuff out. Whereas some of the smaller ones, I think this is the largest one that doesn't have one. It's just got a flat plate. So I'm assuming that potentially this one is more liable to explode rather than just sort of vent its guts out over the top. Power's on. Amping up the volts now. Oh! Flip!
A bit of it went over it.
Oh, well I was right. Goodness me.
That was very different.
Yeah?
Yep.
I tell you, when it popped, I was sat under the table and it's just like this snow fell down.
I was hiding over there and, well, you'll see what I found.
Oh! What?
Like a rocket.
What?
Yeah, watch the way that the material on the outside bulges and then actually wraps around the top half.
Oh,
it like shoots up and engulfs the top as it all gets sent upwards like a rocket.
The outer wrapping is like really...
Oh,
what?
that's an arc. That was just an arc across
Oh, right. God.
and that's like stuff melting and sparking.
It's like a firework plasma explosion almost, isn't it?
That was so cool. You would never think that that was on like a millimeter scale.
No, it's like a firework, isn't it?
Yeah. It landed right there.
No way. What are the chances of that?
Triggered it and it went ding, 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 ding.
Wow. Can I touch it?
Yeah.
You can see the coil of material here.
Yeah.
A very thin membrane of conductive material, a plate, and then there's your insulating material here. Oh yeah.
You like a bit of that?
Yeah, I like a bit of that. Turning it on. Voltage is cranking. Now. Whoa. Oh, that one's just completely gone.
Not too bad on the lens.
It's good.
It's moving up.
Oh, it's like taking off somehow.
It's like squidging up the wire.
Gosh.
Oh, the bottom blew up.
Wow. And then some arcs as well. It's different every time.
It is, isn't it?
Yeah.
I saw some other stuff happening.
It looks like almost liquid when it initially explodes, doesn't it? There's like definitely some sort of liquid almost in there. Oh look, yeah. Something I spotted when I looked at it afterwards. The wire melted and broke. Look at it get red hot. It's got red hot there.
Is that a flame under there? Is it like on fire?
Oh look, there's sparks and stuff
Look
behind
at
it
that.
as well.
That was like full on plasma. Oh yeah.
You see this melted metal here was one of the legs of the capacitor, and this is what it should look like.
Woof.
Woof.
That's power
indeed.
woof.
That is a power woof.
So we've mainly been working with the biggest sized one with a vent and the biggest sized one without. What's this one about?
This one's the smallest size one.
Just to see if it acts differently.
Yeah, I'm just going to see if it has like some sort of different properties to the medium and large. Might have, like, I tested it before and it popped quite viciously. The sound was quite like powerful. So sometimes these little ones might pack a punch.
All right, I've changed frame rate to 187,500 frames a second.
Bigger woof.
Okay, we have introduced a fan. Switch to the probe lens. We're very close up. Got a very bright light up front. It's wobbling all over the place. Well, in slow-mo it won't move.
Yeah, I know, right? You have to turn the voltage up higher on this one. Let me know when you're ready.
Ready.
Power on, voltage up. Whoa! Whoa! God!
What?
Bit of like flaming debris fell down under the table. Even though it's macro, this like it's so much smaller that it doesn't look the same. What the What?
What happened there?
Jesus.
Look at this plasma.
Then there's like a flame here.
Let's go back to that swell. It like expanded at the bottom and then in the top it also went.
It, like, it was like a
it's
snake.
like a ripple.
Like a ripple.
It was like it just exploded like a balloon. And then all of this gump.
Oh, that's what they saw falling to the ground on fire.
Look at that, you can see the blue in the flame. Okay,
Whoa.
Right, this is blowing out an exposure time of 2.6 microseconds.
Don't you think it looks like we're in space?
Yeah.
Like it looks like space. This is definitely what I saw falling to the floor when I was under the table. Look at the spinning piece of metal debris, like molten.
A little bit of lava.
Yeah.
All right, in order to calculate speed.
Pretty much exactly 8 millimeters long.
8 mil long.
Mm-hmm.
Turning on, cranking up. Oh, another flame ball came down. This will be good.
You think that'll be a good one?
Yeah.
Yeah, without macro, it really shows its true size. It looks absolutely tiny. All right, here it goes. Oh, so now you can much more clearly see why it's inflating like that. The gas is releasing out the bottom, but because the wrapper is attached to the bottom, it just inflates. There's like nowhere else for the gas to go.
So weird. And there's just arcing fireworks.
It's
Flippin' heck.
like a power station exploded. Look at that.
All of these smoke trails look wicked.
They were really cool.
Turning on, cranking up.
That completely lit up the room.
Really?
It went, what? I saw a massive...
Heck.
It's inflating like that. The gas is releasing out the bottom, but because the wrapper is attached to the bottom, it just inflates. There's like nowhere else for the gas to go.
So weird. And there's just arcing fireworks.
It's
Flippin' heck.
like a power station exploded. Look at that.
All of these smoke trails look wicked.
They were really cool.
Turning on, cranking up.
That completely lit up the room.
Really?
It went, "What?" I saw a massive flash of light. All right, I'd like to see it weaponized.
All right.
All right, this is Gav speaking to you from the edit. Our mics weren't on for this shot for some reason, so we're going to just recreate it here, aren't we, Dan?
Yeah, we do our best.
All right, okay. Oh!
Oh, it's peeing everywhere. Oh, there's a hole. Oh, no.
Okay, we were temporarily without mics there, but not to worry. What?
Like, where did the cap go? Because it's made a hole. Is it in here, do you think?
It must be. It must have landed right in there.
Oh, it is as well.
Yeah.
Right at the bottom, look. You can see it here. There's the capacitor in the balloon.
It must have
There's
just
the hole it made there.
It must have just shot right in with absolutely no resistance.
Yeah.
I think it's small enough that it could just tear through.
That's wild.
Definitely didn't have the oomph to come out the other side.
No, I mean, there's like quite a bit of water in there, but I'm actually surprised it just went clean through, you know, and the balloon didn't split because the balloon was pretty full.
That was similar to what happened on This Morning with Scopes.
I notice you're standing right
I'm
behind
standing
me.
right behind you
Right,
in
here we
case my
go.
hair gets wet.
And
Good old Scope.
Scofie. Am I going to? Yes, I am. Rockets in.
It's just like it was
What?
nothing.
It's like a meteor on a planet.
Yeah,
see that,
it just
like,
went in.
Shockwave. It's like a meteor hitting the ocean and just creating
Yeah,
a
it's
hole.
still shockwaving. Nothing's come out yet.
Oh, look, you can see there's tiny ripples all
Yeah.
the way around the balloon, like miniature capacitor.
This is like an
sheet-sized.
asteroid hitting the Earth, and now the water's coming out.
That took so long. It's probably in the other side of the balloon at this point.
Sparking away.
I wonder if it's going to finish the reaction before the water hits it.
It's the water heading straight for the. Ooh, no!
And we're done.
Oh! Okay.
Oh right, okay.
I think let's keep the water away from the electricity now, and I think we're done. I'll be honest with you, that was a lot more carnage than I was expecting. Hello, I'm Gav.
I'm Dan.
We're the Slow Mo Guys. This video is sponsored by KiwiCo, who, as you may know, we're rather fond of on this channel.
They create hands-on experiments and activities you can do at home to get kids excited about learning.
We're going to be taking inspiration from this here bubble machine, and in a very Slow Mo Guys fashion, escalating it to make some absolutely massive bubbles. To be honest, I just want to put you in a bubble. I think that'll be a good video.
I think so too. I'm not going to fit in this, so I've created this.
Done some engineering of your own.
Yeah.
All right, why don't you show me what you've got? All right, what's that?
That is our bubble solution, what I made earlier. It mostly is water, distilled water is best, and detergent, and a little bit of glycerin for some extra spice. The way it works is the water molecules have quite a strong attraction to each other, and the detergent gets in between the water molecules.
Rude.
I know. And that decreases the surface tension, which allows the bubbles to form by creating a very thin film. So all we need really now is this guy, which is what we're going to be making our bubbles with, and somewhere to go and stand. So let's go over to the pool. The pool. Okay, yes, it is exactly what it looks like. It's a bit of plastic sheeting with a hula hoop and a saucepan in it.
It just looks like someone chucked away a saucepan in a wet bin.
All right. It is incredibly effective, though, before you scoff and laugh at me.
Oh, yeah.
Look at the state of this action here.
Look at the
Ooh,
colours we're getting on the side of that.
decent, eh?
Very
So
decent.
the idea is that I'm going to stand on the saucepan and you will lift the hula hoop up with the solution and I'll be inside the bubble.
Love it. I think we should start by filming it at 1,000 frames a second in 4K. What do you think?
Great idea.
All right. Dan, is this the first time you've stood on a saucepan in a load of bubbles?
I think so. I think I can count on my hands. It's
May not.
0, yeah.
May not be the last, because I don't know how good I am at this. Here we go. That was the worst one I've ever done. That was cool.
Yeah. You went for the slow technique this time.
Went really slow. It was. I was worried about my fast technique. You can see here as it gets higher, the definition in the edges really starts showing.
Yeah. It's also weird because if you go slowly, the bubble sort of creeps in
Yeah.
and like squishes me.
It was like closing in around you.
Yeah. So it's like a balance between speed and reliability.
Your face. Look at my face too. I'm just bewildered.
You're mesmerised, aren't you?
There we go. Your shoulder
it popped
in.
my shoulder.
Oh yeah. Oh. You can see where it all meets on one side.
It's like a glittery curtain, isn't it?
That was such a range of emotion there.
Whoa.
That was cool.
All right.
All right, ready? You're poised, ready to poke.
You wouldn't. Weird. So weird.
So fast, isn't it?
Yeah.
To think like how fast that actually is.
That's so quick.
Okay, so you've had the excellent idea that I poke it. If it starts popping from the back, it'll surely end at the front.
Right.
Bubble physics.
Yeah. You're initiating the pop.
All right, here we go.
Oh.
Oh, that's so weird.
It looks like really stringy, doesn't it? It looks like
Very
stringy water.
gelatinous.
Yeah.
Maybe we could get you out of there too, just do it against black. Oh! I saw about 3 frames of that, but it looked pretty good. It's like at the very last minute, it's like it creases.
Yeah,
it's like
doesn't it?
fabric. Look. It like,
like
bends on itself because it's run out of all the elasticity it had before. It's just like, that's it.
Yeah, it's like a wrinkly jelly layer.
You can see the rapid movement in the film. Like, look, here, it's stationary, it's very slow. Speeding up now, and then it crinkles. So you actually see inside the film is moving, and then all the film like collapses on itself. There's honestly so much going on. I think we swap camera.
Bit of speed.
We'll go TMX. We'll go really fast, just on that front moment. All right, in order to see slightly more detail on the front of each pop, I've switched to the Phantom TMX 7510, the fastest Phantom that currently exists. But we're only going to be at about 20,000 frames a second, because I think any slower is going to be looking like a painting. That's your poke.
I'm going to go.
All right, hold it there. Okay, you ready?
Yep. My face. You know how when like sometimes like a magician, like in a show, will go like bing. That's what it looks like.
That's really cool.
Perfectly even the way it escapes, isn't it?
Yeah, it seems to be like
The tension
equidistant from your finger at every point.
Yeah.
Oh, that's like different.
Now it's starting to trail off, but
Yeah.
initially.
Can't even see there's a bubble there apart from that reflection off the light.
Yeah, you wouldn't be able to tell. And then suddenly.
You've pushed against it. There was a little bit
What?
of press on it that
There
you
was a-
never would see with the human eye. A little bit of bulge.
crazy.
You've pushed it. Look. You start pushing it here and it pops here.
Wow.
Look at what it does to your hand. Look at the light on your hand.
Oh, it moves the light and then
It gives you like a little rainbow swish across the...
it's like a prism.
Yeah. It almost looks like your finger's moving so fast, it's like a sonic boom, like on the front, like a vapor cone on the front of
the
it.
sound barrier
Yeah.
with my finger. Well, I can say that for at least 5 seconds I've lived in a bubble.
Would you count that as living?
I mean, I'm living, am I not? And I'm in a bubble, so I'm living in a bubble.
All right, we're now at 50,000, just a tight on the pop, and the focus is probably a couple of
Couple of mil.
millimeters, not to be confused with mil.
Sorry, so
the
if
inch
it's,
part.
if it's 2 mil, then it would be probably 3/32 of an inch.
There you go.
That should be it.
Pushing in.
Whoa.
Yeah, it's always like a lily pad almost. It's like a little starting divot.
It's exactly what it looks like.
Okay, gonna try a ridiculously ambitious focus pull without any real lens equipment. Usually you'd have a nice follow focus here, but I'm just doing it on the lens.
It's popped so quick, it's going to be so hard.
Yeah.
I have faith in you. 3, 2, 1. Oh no, it wasn't quite right. 3, 2, 1, pop.
That was poo. I went too far.
2, 1, pop. 3, 2, 1, pop.
Was that a real attempt?
Yeah.
Oh, wasn't ready at all.
Oh, why you thought you were?
So the move on the lens here is from 6 feet to 3.5 feet in less than a second, which is doable. But it's landing exactly in the right. Here is from 6 feet to 3.5 feet in less than a second, which is doable. But it's landing exactly in the right place. Nope. Nope. That's pretty good. All right, let's try it.
3, 2, 1, pop.
It's pretty good.
That's a pretty damn good effort, actually. Oh, look at that.
Look at that folk.
Perfect
can
little
see-
folk. You can see your reflection. Is that you, or is that me in the round the corner?
Oh no, there's me.
That's you, isn't it?
I'm in this
See you
shot.
back of the bubble.
So we lose all of the backside reflections. So these lights are gone. I'm still there from these lights.
Oh, yeah,
And then
you just crinkle up into nothing. You
Just get folded away.
Yeah, you just you just become a wrinkle.
that's so interesting. There's just so much more going on than I thought. Just can't get enough, can you?
Well, it's lucky because I've still got about 10 litres left. It doesn't really get.
Hello there, I'm Gav.
I'm Dan.
We're the slow-mo guys. It's been a while, Dan, since we've used this ridiculous thing.
I forgot we had it, but then it's like absolutely ginormous, and it's been sat there wanting to be used this whole time.
Yeah, it's been about 6 years. It's basically an air pressure tank, a solenoid valve, and a very long barrel capable of firing things that are about this big and spherical.
Yeah, so basically this. It's a 3/4 inch BB, and this is a 3/4 inch barrel, so we thought, perfect, let's try that.
Last time we used it to fire Maltesers through various objects.
Oh,
Ping pong bat was a personal favourite.
oh, that's the first, that's destroyed it.
This time, I thought we could start Newton's cradle at the highest possible speed we can manage.
What I like about this is that essentially these are pretty hard ball bearings, and we're going to be firing more or less identical ball bearings straight through it, so it's going to be very interesting to see what happens.
It'll be interesting to see, even though it's an order of magnitude faster in velocity that we're using, will it actually send the final ball, or will it just annihilate the whole thing?
It's going to be a real experiment, but I think a combination of the two.
Well, that's what I'm hoping. That'll be the best slow-mo footage.
Yeah, absolutely, yeah.
All right, why don't we pressurize this tank and see what happens?
Yeah.
This is the Phantom TMX 7510, very fast camera that we've used multiple times on this channel. We'll start off at about 82,000 frames a second in 720p, and we're using this Perspex water tank as a blast shield.
I think it's the right height. If I just move this in.
Love it. There he is, ready to go.
Ready to go. We used this cannon before with the Maltesers, which were obviously all different sizes and shapes. They were pretty snug, but not perfect. But they were good because they were light.
Whoa! Wait, what?
And hard, whereas this is just really hard, but also quite heavy.
Yeah.
So it needs quite a lot of barrel to get going. Filling the tank, okay?
Yep. Ready.
3, 2, 1. Flipping heck.
Oh, the whole thing's gone.
Yeah, there's no balls attached to it anymore. This one stayed on.
Which one is that? The second one? Or the
They're all
fourth one?
tangled up now. It's impossible to tell. The second one, actually. No,
Well,
it's the second one. This is actually quite an interesting sort of physics experiment.
Yeah, I'd love to know. I'm so excited to see whether on impact on the first one, does the last one actually go, or is it all just pushed as a big group?
Well, it depends on how hard they are. If they were perfectly hard balls, perfectly hard, and there was no deformation, then I'm sure that they would all act like a perfect Newton's cradle.
The ball's on its way.
Oh, here it comes. Whoa, it's booking it.
Oh.
It did work! It worked!
It's smaller, so there's no...
It worked!
It's mismatched size, isn't it?
Yeah, look at it.
It's sent it with such... Okay, so not only is the impacting ball smaller, it still had enough force to batter the front one off.
Yeah, it didn't even get affected. And the further back the balls are on the Newton's cradle, the more they get affected by the nylon string holding them, and they kind of go up.
But the way it broke off, the front one,
Ping!
I at least would have thought the strings would have had some effect on it, like it would have snapped on the way up.
Oh,
it snapped as if it wasn't on any string.
It had the tiniest effect. If you see it, put a slight bit of spin, I think. Flip. So I guess the second one is the one that survived, right?
Yeah.
Because
It got hit twice.
even though it was closer to the ball that actually impacted it, it
Oh, and again.
forced all of its energy into the next three balls, which went flying, and
Yeah.
the first ball took all of the brunt. So the second ball is the safest one, I imagine.
Well, I'm not disappointed there. Should we do it with one with smaller balls?
Well, yeah, because that one was just slightly bigger. We
Yeah.
can do slightly smaller. You see this little dent here?
Oh, God.
You see that?
It's flattened.
Flattened it. And this one has also been flattened. Here, see that?
Oh, yeah.
And you see the original BB is even worse shape. Look at that.
That's what we fired.
That's what we fired. It's cracked it somehow.
God. That's
So-
solid metal, though, isn't it?
Yeah, I think it is. It must be. Look, it looks like the Death Star,
It does.
doesn't it?
We can make so many tiny Death Stars. Is it scary looking down the damn barrel?
No, because I know it's not loaded or anything like that.
Yeah, here's the safety measures in place for lighting it up. There's literally a huge air gap. So even if there was a ball bearing in there, it wouldn't be...
If there was a ball bearing or pressure or, yeah, so there's three different things that
Yeah.
is in the way.
82,000 frames a second seems to be plenty for this.
You ready?
Ready.
3, 2, 1, fire. Whoa.
So this one I went really close up.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, look at that. Oh, it just snapped that first one immediately off. Like,
It just didn't even bother the
Oh.
nylon. It was just see ya.
it's crazy. That
And the last one snapped off as well. The middle two.
So the one that receives the impact, immediate snap of the holder. And the last one also, frames apart. It's crazy. And there's still no upward swing on any of them.
No.
They just go.
I think it's definitely right to say that the first ball and the last ball get the most impact. The middle three, it goes the second, third, and then fourth. The second is the least impacted.
Yeah. And it
Boom.
almost stops dead, the first one. Not in reality, but in comparable speed in slow-mo.
If you look at this is where the impact has happened, and then on the other side, slightly less energy, but still
That's great.
dented. So I'm assuming that as you go further down the balls,
They'll have little
they
holes.
just get little dinkier holes, starting off with the Death Star.
That's you
and
could
getting
tell.
smaller.
You could definitely tell the ones that were hit with the fired ball.
Yes.
I feel like in post, I'll definitely be able to get measurements because we know the diameter of that ball.
Yeah.
And I can then input that and it'll calculate speed. I just feel like when we had the Malteser cannon, they were going faster.
They were going really fast. They were going sort of 900 feet per second, I believe, is what
Yeah.
they said the record was.
But this is obviously heavier and there's less pressure this time because we're not using nitrogen in the vacuum.
Correct. We were doing about 150 before. This is about 9,500. We do have another option. We've got a pistol, which fires, slightly faster than the speed of sound.
Yeah.
So that should have more beans if you're worried about the lack of beans.
So you're saying you can, from a safe distance, place a pistol shot into the side of a Newton's cradle?
I can try. I reckon I need to be at least sort of 15, 20 foot
Yeah.
away.
You want to describe the ammunition we're using today?
Yeah, it's a 9x19, which means 9mm caliber, 19 length of the cartridge. It's ball round or FMJ, so it means it's got
softer sort of cupro nickel type coppery metal on the outside of the central lead, and that's to engage in the rifling. It's sort of a standard pistol ammunition used for like target practice, things like that. So just above speed of sound, about 1,200 feet per second.
Let's take hundreds of thousands of pictures of them as they sail through the air.
It's going to be a hell of a shot if it works. But an absolute hell of a shot. Made ready. Are you ready?
Yep.
I missed, but it's okay. Safe. Try again.
Ready?
Whoa! I don't know what I hit. I don't think it was the balls. I was below the balls. Oh! Look at this.
That's where you put it.
Yeah. Perfectly central to where the balls are, except too low.
So it went in and then flipped the whole thing up, hit the table, and then bounced up into the bottom.
Yeah, pretty much. Here it is. Still warm.
Oh. Ready?
Oh, I hit a ball, I think. Maybe not. Can't really tell. See what it did. Maybe I was just completely off.
No.
What?
God.
What?
No, surely.
Ting? Never! Never!
It did less. It put less momentum into the front one than the ball bearing.
Oh my
That
god!
bullet got wrecked.
Get wrecked, son. The thing is, right, I saw the ball bearing go flying down range, yeah, and I was like, I think I've hit one. And then I went and I was like, well, I can't have done because there's still four balls on there.
That was a great shot.
It was a hell of a shot. A hell of a shot.
Is it
It's
just
not
that
as
less
weighty.
dense?
Yeah, it's not as weighty.
There's not as much mass behind it.
And it's also not as hard as the ball bearing. The ball bearings are much harder. That's why if you have
it just went to pieces.
it's because the ball bearings are harder and it doesn't have as much weight, but mostly the hardness. That's unbelievable. That's unexpected.
When I saw all the balls on there,
Yeah.
I thought, it's probably a miss, but you might have glanced at the plank. And I watched it play back, and I was just, usually I try and keep my reaction so that we can watch it together.
Yeah.
I was just watching it off camera, and I just went, no! That was so good.
As soon as I saw this on the base, I knew I'd hit the ball because the bullet...
Because it's exploded.
Because it's exploded and it's just gone from... And all this is what the bullet did after it just went to pieces.
The mangled remnants of of Newton's cradle. I think Isaac would be happy with what we've done today. Hello, I'm Gav.
I'm Dan.
We're the Slow-Mo guys back in the old garage because it's winter and it's wet out there and cold.
Yeah.
Let's do something in the comfort of indoors. I really like the videos where we learn how something works in slow-mo. Usually something you just completely take for granted.
Yeah, take for granted is exactly right, because I didn't know how a tranquilizer dart worked. This is a tranquilizer dart. There's a lot more that goes into it than you think. It's kind of a flying syringe that manages to use pressure to inject into the animal.
Yeah.
I'm kind of glad I didn't know about this at school, because if I did, anytime someone would kick the back of my chair, I could just be like,
Well, Dan, my first misconception is that there was a hole in the end of the needle, but that's not where it is it?
absolutely not. The end is actually just blocked up, and there is a teeny little hole there at the front. Can you see that?
Yeah.
That is where our juice will come out of, our drugs, our tranquilizer or whatever it is. And the way that you stop that from just coming out straight away is with this little rubber stopper, and that will go directly over the hole to cover it up like so. So we've got our needle. This is where we put our solution or our tranquilizer drugs or whatever it is that needs to be administered, medicine, whatever. Then this here is an air pressure chamber. And that is how we get the pressure to inject the liquids into the animal. Because what's going to happen is this needle will pierce the skin of the animal, and then this rubber part won't be able to go through the skin after the needle. So it will get pushed back along the needle, revealing said hole, and then the air pressure at the back will be able to exert itself, forcing out the liquid down through the needle and out the hole.
So what drug have you opted for here?
We've gone for red food colouring actually.
Okay, yeah.
So
Important.
got a sort of standard syringe here. If you're actually using real drugs, you would use a medical syringe and like pop it into one of those bottles. You know, you get those bottles and then pull it out. And then we can put our drugs and fill a syringe. We'll put our needle on here, and we can pull off this part here. We've got a safety cap so we don't prick ourselves. So this part here, this little grey thing you might be able to see in the air chamber at the back, moves around freely when there's no pressure in there. What we're going to do is pressurise this rear chamber. We're going to get our syringe again, just fill it full of air, shove it in, and then pressurise this rear part here. I'm going to put about 7 mil of pressure in, 7 cc's of air. So now, you see the grey thing isn't moving because there's a lot of air pressure back up here, and that is forcing the grey thing against the edge here, which is not allowing any air past. It's called a non-return valve. So it allows the air in, not out. Last thing is to add the sort of quill thing at the back. I can't remember the technical term for it.
Looks like a troll doll head.
It does. That's exactly what it looks like. And this is going to mean that when we're blowing on the back of the dart, it's going to cause obturation and allow that air pressure to build up behind it and fire.
So you
it
don't
out.
just blow around the dart.
Yeah. It's a fully ready and loaded tranquilizer dart.
Okay, so here we are. This is the animal area. This piece of faux leather represents the hide of the creature. Is it called the hide if the animal's not dead?
I don't know actually.
Living, just skin. Okay, maybe.
Got a thick hide. I think it's a hide.
Okay.
Depending on what it is.
So the light's on the back and we're aiming at the back. So we'll actually see the needle come through and it will represent sort of the interior of the animal. The reason we're doing it this way around is because this background is clean and the red juice will probably spray all over it. Then we'll come around and get this angle. We should probably also mention, don't try this at home. This is dangerous.
Oh, I didn't do it hard enough. That was pathetic.
No, you've got to give it more beans.
I'll reload.
I see you've put on your little rod extension.
Trying to get as much power out of it as I can. Maybe I've just got really weak lungs.
Well, you do have a bit of a cough at the moment, don't you?
I do. Maybe I should cough into it and it'll go flying. Oh, that one worked. God, I went straight through.
Okay, before we watch that back, let's get a shot of it going in this side.
Okay.
And then I can cut them together so we see it all for the first time. But above here, like in this area. Go for it. Oh, it's perfect.
Damn.
I think that was really good.
Bang.
Oh,
I got it there, didn't I? It's quite a concentrated stream, actually,
yeah.
isn't it? Quite an abstract look.
Yeah. Oh, rapid, isn't it?
Really is. It proper sticks in there.
That is 40 times.
It's happening. I didn't realise we're in slow-mo there.
Yeah. That was
Jesus,
it.
that's so
this
quick.
is 40 times slower than real time. And it even still, it's like, hello? Okay, this is from the back.
Gosh.
It's just spewing.
It's really forceful as well, isn't it? I guess because if the animal is moving or, you know, if it's sort of an active animal, they want to get that injected as quickly as possible so it doesn't have a chance to like knock it off or
Yeah.
do whatever.
And also, it's just a factor of the fact that it's quite a wide cylinder that contains the liquid being forced through the skinniest needle and the smallest hole. Even a tiny amount of force would just eject that for miles.
That's a good point.
Okay, so next I think we should go close up on the back. Maybe try blue?
Okay, we'll go for a different colour. This is medicine this time.
Medicine, okay. All right, I'll be behind you on this one.
Perfect.
So what we really want is it to hit around here,
Okay.
because I've now lowered the frame rate I've decreased the width, decreased the height because, I mean, a lot of the top and bottom of the frame is unused. We're just getting that long projectile like we do with bullets. So we're at 3,000 frames a second now at 720. Around here, a lot shallower.
Flip. All right, might take a few goes here,
All right.
to be honest.
Oh! that was it. You nailed it.
Oh. There you go.
You just hear a little like. You can do it from bloody close if you want.
Okay.
Oh, perfectly
on
in
the
front.
bloody camera. Oh, jeez,
Did they get me?
Straight at it.
Oh, the lens.
Oh,
No.
no. Quick, wipe.
Need a moist towelette. You're trying to put a permanent blue filter on the lens.
It's my colour. I'm playing some sort of like deadly trumpet.
Lethal bagpipe.
Yeah, yeah. Oh.
Like a bullfrog.
I look like a hamster.
Like a pufferfish.
Like some sort of like chubby hamster.
I can think of other situations where you would make that face.
Oh, there's a bit of spit coming out.
Yeah. And the aim, the targeting was supreme.
Well, thank you.
Yeah.
Oh, it is a fine focus, isn't it?
Yeah, it was probably an inch.
Oh, flipping heck. Is
Now-
that how fast it is?
That's 3,000 frames a second.
What?
It is rapid.
That's
We could have
so
honestly
quick.
done with the faster camera on this one.
So
We
it
don't-
is
we don't
about
have it.
150 foot a second then.
I wouldn't be surprised at all.
So it like chucks out the liquid forwards at first. 'Cause
Yeah.
It has a smaller slit to get through, and then it's just like.
Yeah, I think the little pause in it was probably the deceleration. Maybe the liquid slightly rocked back. Because remember, the pressure in here, maybe any pull on that draws it back through the needle. So that any sort of wibblement might pause that for a second. But look how much you nailed that focus.
Oh, actually, that was perfect.
It was perfect. You can see how quickly it goes blurry. Like it's, what, like a centimetre out and it's already going out of focus?
The sort of hole is nearly out of focus. Like the end of the needle is almost out of focus.
Yeah.
Oh wait, no, it's because it's coming towards the camera.
Yeah, it's coming towards the camera.
Oh, I see.
Now, the thing I've noticed that I found quite interesting, let me just switch this to frame by frame mode. Okay. Now watch,
There's some blur there, B.
yeah, at 3,000 frames a second at a 90-degree shutter.
God.
Watch the plug. So it hits, starts sliding, but because it's like
It bounced
rubbery,
off.
it bounced backwards faster.
Oh.
So it doesn't just like get pushed and slides. It forcefully bounces back, and then the rest of the needle bashes it like a hammer straight back in.
Oh, and then it like squishes it onto
Squish
the
it, and
end.
it's just like, what? So it's like,
Oh my God.
we only noticed that because we're now at 3,000 instead of 1,000.
Ah. Right. When you first showed me it in real time,
Yeah.
I saw something was up with that rubber plug. I wasn't sure what it was. Then you explained it to me by frame, and now I can see it clear as day.
Yeah.
But I did see something was up with it. I was like, what's happened there?
It's like, ding-a-dong.
Yeah.
I like that in this shot, behind your blowgun, you can see the bigger blowgun.
The actual, like,
The-
back. You could use that on a dinosaur or something. If you had to, like.
That's the T-Rex.
Yeah. But you have to set it up for ages and then, like, wait for the T-Rex to come past.
We probably could modify that to fire this dart.
No, you absolutely could.
If you wanted your tranquilizer dart to come out the other side of the animal. Okay, so we now have a nice white balloon with just plain water inside, uncolored water. And this, I guess, will represent some sort of blood system behind the skin. If an animal did have a big bulge of blood.
So if its heart was, like, on its back.
Yeah. So hopefully the rubber will whip away and we'll be able to see the color, what is it, blue?
Yes, blue.
Blue injecting into the water before it falls.
Okay.
So you just have to hit it about here.
Okay.
Go for it. Oh,
God.
you definitely got it.
I did get it, didn't I? Flippin' heck.
Will there ever be a time where we don't destroy our small HD monitors?
Have you seen our videos?
Oh, God. It's coming off mostly.
It's surprising we don't destroy more stuff.
It's all stuck in the serial number. I'm never going to be able to register this now. I wonder if there's any frames of water inside the balloon in the air.
I wonder how quick the balloon's going to pop compared to the...
Bloody quick.
Yeah?
The rubber will be out of there. Oh, it is. You can see it. It came flying out the side of the balloon.
That's wicked.
That's it. That's exactly the shot I wanted.
Flipping egg. There's some like pure blue drops of water coming down there. Oh yeah, I really nailed the lens there. Oh look, it's like catching some of the, you see that? The water from the splashback is going through the blue stream and catching it. So we're painting the background blue, look.
We're painting mid-air. Could that be a video? Where we just throw droplets of water over like
A spurting up blue one.
like different colours and they'll go through and it'll become multicoloured droplets.
I think so, that'd be wicked.
That's one for the future when we figure the logistics of that one out.
Yeah.
Next up, I'm going to try our probe lens. No pressure on this one, you just have to hit it within like 0.5 millimetre.
B, you know who you're talking to?
Sorry, I don't even know why I doubted you.
It's good.
Oh, it's not bad though.
That's not bad at all. It's pretty good.
A lot of negative space, but I mean, we're talking about millimetres here.
And the liquid is going up as well.
Yeah.
Into the ceiling. Look.
Oh,
That's perfect.
oh damn! What a ball! I love making videos like that.
What were you learn something?
Yeah, you learn something and the slow-mo just looks really cool, really satisfying.
Hello there, I'm Gav.
I'm Dan.
We're the Slow-Mo Guys. Dan, one of my favourite treats back when I lived in the UK was a lovely pack of Maltesers.
Yeah, never used to be able to get them in America, but they've recently launched in the US, so they're all over the gaff now.
So we thought, being from England, why not give them our own Slow-Mo Guys launch?
Yeah, at 800 feet per second with this massive air cannon.
Hello, America.
I'm here.
And we're going to film it at ridiculous frame rates on the Phantom V2511. Shall we start with a melon?
Let's. I've got one right here, handily enough. So
Let's do it. All right, so how does this device work then?
kind of complicated, but we've got high pressure nitrogen here, fed through a tube all the way into here, which is like a regulator valve. Now this, when it makes a sound, oh, right,
It's a good
that's
sound.
filling up the chamber with pressure, okay? Up to 150 psi, which is regulated by that. When it stops making noise, that means it's full.
All right.
Okay, so now we've got our gas in here, and this is like our valve to release it. So it's armed, and then you press fire, and that's what releases the gas.
Solenoid?
It's called a, yes, solenoid valve.
Yes.
That's right, well done. Venturi here increases the pressure going into the chamber, and this here is our chamber where we load the Malteser in.
Ah, okay.
So that's where we go, and if it fits, it sits. So you put it in there, put it in there, screw it up,
Yeah.
and then we've got our tube here, gets fired along here with the pressure, and our object that's going to be imminently destroyed sits here.
That's the goodbye zone.
Yeah, this isn't going to be here for when we're shooting stuff, but this is a tester to find out how fast stuff goes.
What's our highest Malteser so far?
Fluke one, 900 feet per second, which is faster than a 45 caliber round comes out the muzzle of a pistol. So it's pretty intense.
So we might as well be using a firearm.
Might as well just be sitting there with a pistol. Yeah. Yeah.
All right, and then we've got a backboard over there to catch the mess.
Yes, absolutely. Malteser, as you can see, ready to get loaded in. Just pops in there. Screw this up. That's our chamber. Cool. Okay, so I'm gonna gas the tube. Arming. 3, 2, 1. Oh, goodness me.
I think we need to clean our glass.
Oh, that's the air.
Oh!
What's that? Is that just all the air being released from the...
It comes with a lot of air. I need to adjust the exposure. There's a lot of air and spray that's so bright.
Yeah.
All right, I think we should do that again.
So we've seen what happens with one Malteser, but what happens if we do 2 Maltesers? Got 2 here. See if you can bung both of them in there. 1, 2. Ready for gas?
Good sound, isn't it?
So meaty. 3, 2, 1. Whoa!
Bloody hell, that was a different story. You got hit over there?
I've got watermelon brains on me. Here's our unsuspecting watermelon, just chilling out.
That was a really good escalation.
Yeah. Whoa, wait. Oh, one after the other. Flip.
What do you think determines that gap?
I have no idea. I mean, Maltesers aren't perfectly round, so maybe it's just like they're different shapes cause them to come through at different times. That's opened it up like an absolute beaut there.
Definite evisceration. Look at the chunks.
How does something as light as a Malteser, oh sorry, 2 Maltesers, do that to a watermelon? You'd need to use a sledgehammer to get that effect as a human, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
Unbelievable.
Oh, is that the furthest chunk?
That's the furthest chunk I've seen. That must be 30 metres, something like that. Gonna see if our Maltesers will go through a soda pop can. Ready?
Yep.
3, 2, 1. Whoa! Oh!
The second one is so funny to me.
Yeah.
It's always like way too late to do anything about it. It was like the can was a human and got punched in the gut. The way it buckled down, like, oh.
Yeah, it did.
Controlling on the laptop today because we're indoors. So I'm going to reduce the resolution on this one to 512 by 320, not remotely HD or even SD. And we're going to shoot at 118,000 frames a second just to get that crushing impact to the Malteser around here.
Arming. Right. 3, 2, 1. Oh!
I like how it seems to make you jump every time. You're the one doing it and you're like, ee!
Yeah. Oh, come on.
This is 120.
Whoa! You see the tear on the can go round there?
Yeah.
That must have been so quick.
I almost want to see that frame by frame.
Yeah. Oh, wow. That's amazing. God,
Look at that flowering effect.
that's so cool. The way it just went, popped
it
it.
flattens itself. So a lot of the energy is absorbed by itself, but it still has enough force
Is that Malteser there, just bits of Malteser crushed?
Yeah.
So I was looking, and I was wondering if I could find the piece of can that the Malteser hit. I wondered if it just like shattered the can, or
I would
if
have thought it would just split it and go through.
Apparently not, because I found the exact piece that the Malteser hit.
It's even concaved like a sphere from a Maltese. Look at it.
Yeah, perfectly hit. So we're going for something a bit more substantial this time. Ping pong bat here.
Do you think it'll go through?
I think it will go through. I have faith. You don't think it will go through?
No, because plywood's always layered, isn't it? It's layered to be strong.
It'll go through.
It'll go through?
Yeah.
All right.
3, 2, 1. Oh. Oh!
What?
Did it go through or did it go through? It went straight through like it was nothing.
I owe you $10.
You do.
Bugger me.
Couldn't be cleaner. It's like a bullet hole. Jeez. Look at that exit there.
That is a nasty exit wound.
Oh, perfect Malteser size, look. I was a bit worried because I thought, is it going to ping back and hit me? Oh.
See you later.
Jeez. You see the ripple of the rubber there and the wood just flying out the back? Been hit by a cannon.
You know, we've been shooting a lot of stuff that's like I knew would go, like a melon or a drink. That surprised me. I don't know why it surprised me considering the speeds. And the air from the cannon is like going...
Yeah. Got the fast camera, got a fast Malteser. Perfect for smashing some glass.
How do you feel about vases?
Yeah, got a few of them at home.
Yeah?
Yeah, I like them.
Why'd you hate this one so much?
It's rank, isn't it? 3, 2, 1.
We're yet to beat these Maltesers.
Man, what can't they destroy? This glass is thick on this. Oh, whoa! Goodness me!
Because like just
Because the bullet.
I owe you.
Did it go? Oh.
Okay, no, because plywood's always layered, isn't it? It's layered to be strong.
It'll go through.
It'll go through?
Yeah.
All right.
3, 2, 1. Oh. Oh!
What?
Did it go through or did it go through? It went straight through like it was nothing.
I owe you $10.
You do.
Bugger me.
Couldn't be cleaner. It's like a bullet hole. Jeez. Look at that exit there.
That is a nasty exit wound.
Oh, perfect Malteser size, look. I was a bit worried because I thought, is it going to ping back and hit me? Oh.
See you later.
Jeez. You see the ripple of the rubber there and the wood just flying out the back? Been hit by a cannon.
You know, we've been shooting a lot of stuff that's like I knew would go, like a melon or a drink. That surprised me. I don't know why it surprised me, considering the speeds. And the air from the cannon is like going...
Yeah. Got the fast camera, got a fast Malteser. Perfect for smashing some glass.
How do you feel about vases?
Yeah, got a few of them at home.
Yeah?
Yeah, I like them.
Why'd you hate this one so much?
It's rank, isn't it? 3, 2, 1.
We're yet to beat these Maltesers.
Man, what can't they destroy? This glass is thick on this. Oh, whoa! Goodness me!
Now that was weird. It went and hit, and then it looked like it stopped, and then the Malteser sort of went into itself, and then it went in more.
Yeah, it was like the vase absorbed all the Malteser's power and just shattered.
God, I want to see that frame by frame. Hold on.
There's one frame in there that looks astonishing. Or maybe there. That's the one. Look at it.
The motion blur on that.
So we've done a vase. Right. So we've done a vase. I thought we could do a vase, but filled with different coloured paint.
I feel like you're just trying to make the biggest mess possible.
Yeah. 3, 2, 1. Whoa! That is a bigger mess than I was expecting. That is a
Look
monster.
at this tripod.
Oh no! Whoa, straight through. Tech just doubles it up. God.
It's amazing how much of it went forwards.
Yeah. That's just blown it completely away.
It's like a black hole engulfing a planet.
Imagine if you hadn't covered the camera with the plexiglass.
So now we've made this giant mess. Let's revisit the ping pong bat and get a gnarly exit wound, shall we?
Yeah. See if we can see all the wood flying out the back.
Bet you $10 it goes through.
I'm not taking a bet. I might put another Malteser in there just to see it come through the hole that we've already made by the.
That's a good idea. So it's like exit wound and then hello.
Yeah. Yeah.
I like that.
3, 2, 1. Whoa! Just took the bat off.
Bloody hell.
Just removed the bat instead.
Oh, and it went through as well.
It went through too?
I wonder if just the leftover air from the blast.
Oh, that's the first. That's destroyed it. Straight through. It's dust.
The other one turned to dust as well.
Oh,
the other
yeah.
one came through the hole, but it was all sort of ripped up, so it just became nothing also. And then now the air's blowing it off the handle.
Yeah, that's just flown
I
off.
think a lot of it is to do with on the other turn, it was nailed, but also a lot of the paddle was behind the plank. And because it was on the other side, it had less strength in that direction.
So we've fired through quite a lot of stuff with Maltesers, right? And so far we've found that it seems to obliterate on the first hit.
Yeah.
So I thought we could do a test where we put 3 Maltesers
Right.
in the chamber. We have 3 pieces of glass, and we see if the first one will smash the first pane, the second one will smash the second pane, and the third one the third.
So we're going to see if it's like a 1-to-1,
Yeah.
3-for-3 sort of basis.
I'm wondering if we can go bang, 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 because we know they follow quite.
But here's the
short
thing,
after.
though. By the third one, it's going to be going through the shards and debris of the
Yeah.
first 2 panes.
Yeah.
So I don't think this one will break.
You don't think it will?
No,
That's
I
your
think
prediction.
this one will definitely. That one, yeah. No.
Yeah. 3, 2, 1. Oh. Wow. Well,
Damn it.
Gone through all 3. Now I wonder if it will be as I hoped, where each individual one smashed its own pane of glass.
Oh, it's safety glass.
Oh.
You can hear the lovely safety glass popping. You can hear the lovely safety glass popping. Okay, here's the first
Malteser 1. Through the first pane.
one. Oh, it's just nothing.
Oh, come on, come on. Oh, yes! Oh, he's done it. Malteser number 2. Where's the third?
Is
Where's
the
the
third
third?
one going to thread the needle? Or is the...
Oh, here it comes. Wait, if it shatters beforehand.
It did.
Oh, it shattered
The
beforehand.
dust. So the
The
glass...
third one's made it through, though. Is it going to make it through the... It comes busting through.
It's so fast that the tiny shards of chocolatiness and glassiness actually destroyed the third pane. Now what we need to do is load it up with 20 and get 20 pieces of glass.
How many can we get through?
Now we're going to switch up the camera and the angle to get some much wider, higher resolution shots of the destruction, but we've run out of Maltesers.
That's all right, we'll just open another bucket.
Let's do it.
3, 2, 1. I like how all the air has gone in through the hole and out through the lid.
So the Malteser went in, smashed it all up, air filled it, and the lid blew off.
Yeah, through the Malteser hole.
You know what I like about pineapples?
Go on.
Pretty much everything, but I would prefer it if this pineapple was over there and a bit on the wall.
Luckily, we have the perfect contraption for that. So, 3, 2, 1. Whoa.
Come and look at this footage. This is a perfect example of why we needed to use the other camera. Because this is the Malteser.
What? You caught the frame of it? The Malteser apparently is this long.
So our exposure time here is about a 3,000th of a second. So in 1/3000th of a second, it moved from there to there.
Goodness
and
me.
left that streak. So it's a good job we got all the other shots on the fast camera. This is a slow motion camera that can't even see it. One frame of Malteser.
So this is our pineapple. Before. After. Just looks like someone's taken a big bite out of it. Except it was a Malteser sort of sized bite.
If a horse took a bite out.
Yeah. 3, 2, 1.
So one thing I've noticed while using the Phantom Flex at like 1600 FPS is that the Malteser is fast as heck. It's
Yeah.
just like one streaky blur.
It's like a streak of, yeah.
So now we're going to film it from a standstill as it accelerates all the way up to the end of the pipe. And I think for a nice scale speed reference, if you just drop a Malteser at the same time, so you can sort of see, that's gravity, and that is how fast that's moving in comparison.
Yeah, so I've got to trigger it and drop at the same time.
Yeah.
I think by the time I've let go, it'll already be out the end.
Yeah. Just don't trigger it before you let go.
So I'll let go and trigger. All right, cool. I think I can manage that. Yeah. The thing is, I wonder if you could tell the acceleration as well. Like if it's a small blur here and then a faster, bigger blur here.
Should be.
Malteser grabbed. Right. 3, 2, 1. I hope I timed that right.
It looked like you did.
Yeah.
The Malteser has been released.
Release of Malteser. It looks like it's space, doesn't it? Looks like I'm in space here. Like I've let something go in
Thumbs
zero
going
G.
down. Malteser inside hasn't started moving yet.
I reckon it'll be about there before it does.
Whoa!
Wait, what?
That was it.
Wait, what? I think I missed it. Can
went.
you do it again? Do it again.
God.
Right, you have to tell me because I completely missed it.
Okay, ready?
Yeah. Oh yeah. So how far did it move when it was dropping there? A centimetre maybe?
Like from
There to there.
it moved like one length of itself.
So it moved one Malteser. So in the amount of time it took for it to get from the beginning to the end of the barrel,
That is a very good speed comparison.
it took one Malteser.
Well, Dan, I thought that was a fantastic amount of destruction.
Made a nice piece of art as well.
As we usually do.
Yeah.
Do you think a Malteser has ever gone that fast? Hello, I'm Gav. This video is sponsored by Google Pixel. Today, I'm going to be demonstrating some of my favorite new features of the Google Pixel 6 Pro. In the past, we've done slow-mo multicolored flames, and we've done a fire tornado. So today, I'm going to be using this trusty bottle of flammable liquid, which will give us different colored flames, and several fans, and try and get a multicolored fire tornado. It's a tall order, but I think we can do it. Now we just have to wait for the sun to go down. Okay, the sun's gone down. We've got 14 fans around this bucket filled with various different flammable liquids of different colors. I'm just pouring in a little bit of the last color here. That should do it. I'm going to film this at 1,000 frames a second in 4K. First, I'm going to light the fire, get focus on it, and then turn the fans on. Ooh. Okay, fans coming on. Whoa! That is mental. Look at these plumes. Probably like 15 feet up. Look at that. All right. That is, okay, that's crazy. I was kind of expecting all the colors to be in the same place, but you've got red in the bottom moving into like a yellowish green and ending up in a very smooth looking blue. And look at that. So the last time we did this, it was much harder to see through it. But here it's so translucent. You can see all the way through it. You can see the front of the vortex moving from left to right and the rear of the vortex moving back from right to left. It just looks so fake. I think that's my favorite part about it. It just looks like it's CG. Okay, it's really getting dark now. This is gonna be just an absolute montage of a video. So I'm just gonna try different things and I'll just show it to you all. This one has a very small bucket of just plain old gasoline in the middle. So hopefully this will be a big bright orange fire in the middle with all the colors swirling around it. Is that how fire works? I don't know. We'll find out. All right, the colored liquid isn't as fierce as the gasoline, so I'm just gonna light that, and that should then light the gasoline. Here we go. Oh, it's already going. All right. Fans coming on. This is actually a really good demonstration of why I wanted to film this at night. You can see that the regular old gasoline is so much brighter than the fancy colorful chemicals that you can barely see them in comparison. Well, it's not very colorful. Nice and warm though. Definitely take the old eyebrows off. So we're actually getting some color now in the top. Ooh, it's a bit of a mixture. This is the same exposure I'm using for the colored flames, and you can see that it's actually blowing out the sensor. It's so much brighter. So I think we're gonna have to leave out the gasoline because it's completely overpowering. A lot of the photos here I'm taking on the Google Pixel are activating the night sight mode, which allows me to see much more detail in darker areas. We demonstrated that in this video, in fact, and I'll be using one of these photos to demonstrate a new feature at the end. I think for the next shot, I'm gonna have the camera looking straight down so we can potentially see all of those colors at once. Woo! Look at those streaks. Interestingly, because the light from this tornado is made of all these different colors, the light that's reflecting off these fans just looks white. That is so cool. Look at that. Looks like pure evil. It looks like a portal to hell, and all of the nice green is like the souls leaking out. That is crazy. It looks like a black hole. Wow. Oh, just everything about this is just so visually cool. The little tiny specks in it. It actually looks like something you'd see in space. Like how it starts off as this terrifying, roaring flame and ends up as these nice, silky-looking wisps at the top. That almost looks good enough to touch. Highly advise against it, though. Well, that was some absolutely mesmerizing looking footage. I can't believe that you could actually see the progression from red to blue from the bottom to the top of the tornado. Definitely wasn't expecting that. Now I'm going to talk to you about the Google Pixel. I've actually been using it throughout the shoot to get various pictures. In addition, there's now a very handy under-the-screen fingerprint scanner, but the one that blew me away the most was this magic eraser feature in photos. Look how quickly this works. This is an unedited screen recording. If you've got something in the picture you want to get rid of, like these two buckets here, you just draw a little bubble around them and then it cleverly detects what you're trying to get rid of. You got some fool photobombing your nice picture, bam. I think I fixed this picture in the Google Photos app faster than it would have taken me just to open it in a different photo editing app. And considering the time it took to do that, it's extremely convincing. I feel like if I saw this photo, I'd have no idea that anything was even removed. And there we have it. Thank you very much for watching that video. I hope you enjoyed it. Big old thanks to Google Pixel for sponsoring it. Make sure you check out the Google Pixel 6 on the Google Store. Subscribe if you love slow-mo, and I'll see you in the next video. Hello, I'm Gav.
I'm Dan.
We're the Slow-Mo Guys, and you may have noticed it's the middle of the night. What does that mean, Dan?
Well, usually when we're filming, we use the sun to light our subject, but today our subject creates its own light, so it's better to do it in the dark.
Don't even need the sun. And because it's Texas in the summer, we're stood out here at 1 in the morning in shorts and a t-shirt.
Still sweaty.
Still sweaty. This video is sponsored by Google, and to help us make it, we're going to be using the Google Pixel 3a XL. You'll find out more about it in a bit.
We've done a video before where I was spinning wire wool in the night.
And I thought, how do we escalate that? And I thought, well, you've got 2 arms. But why stop at 2? You've also got 2 legs.
So then I thought, that's just me spinning around, and there's a machine that does that already. Yeah, me just going like this.
So you found a machine with 4 limbs?
Yeah, funny that. It's a shop fan that I've hooked up here and taken the outside off of.
This is comical. And I'll be honest, we have not tested this in the slightest.
No idea if it's going to work.
Absolutely none.
I think we should just plug it in and see what happens.
That's probably for the best. All right, it's a dangerous one. Don't try this at home. What have you got safety-wise?
Well, because we're obviously dealing with sort of burning metal sparks, I'm going to put this fireproof suit on, or fire-resistant suit on, to help me protect me from the heat, as well as a balaclava and some gloves and some goggles, so that the sparks can't find their way to my skin.
I said balaclava to an American recently, and they thought it was some kind of dessert.
Baklava? What do you mean?
I will also be in a protective suit, because I'm actually probably more in the line of fire than you are with
You
this.
actually are, because the wire wool is going to be spinning away from me into you.
Yeah.
I think I remember last time we were doing this, I was fine, and you were just like, ah, 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 ah.
This is raining down on my head. So first of all, Dan's just going to spin it on his hand again, like last time, as a little refresher. And I'm going to use the Pixel's night sight feature, because I've heard it has great low light capability for a still, almost like a long exposure. So we'll see if I can see him once we turn this light off. You ready? Feeling ready?
I'm feeling pretty ready.
All right. It's going to be so bloody dark.
It really is. Oh my God.
Oh! Okay, go for it. Looks lovely. Still works well.
Yeah, it does. Look at that. That is cool. I've always wanted to get pictures like that with my phone. Always. I've never been able to. It looks like I'm a human Catherine wheel.
For this subject, as we learnt last time, we are going to film it in a slightly different way to usual, with a lower frame rate and a very high shutter angle, as big as we can get, which is about 359 degrees, so that each frame will be full of motion blur and those streaks will be as long as possible. If we did a higher shutter speed, 180 like where we usually are, our trails will be cut in half, and if we go all the way up to 1,000 frames a second, there won't be trails, there'll be dots. You've got like an 80-foot shadow behind you. It's pretty cool. All right, you ready? Turn the light off. Lights up. Whoa! Ah! You all right? Whoa!
Was that good?
Yeah, that looked class. Did it speed up once they all flew off?
Yeah.
Oh, that's class.
Wow. You can see the bits flying off and then landing on stuff. There's no way that I could achieve that as a person.
Well, you don't have enough arms.
No, I don't. It's true. As they kept flying off, it was like, whoop, 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 and it kept like moving around. Like it was heavier at certain points. And then I was like, oh god. It's like.
Oh, look at that bit. There's just one that's just throwing everything there.
They take turns, don't they?
Yeah. A little bit nervous about this one.
Oh, me too. Woohoo! You'll be all right.
Will I?
I'm just prancing because I can't see anything. I don't want to step on any rocks. There it is. We ready?
Yeah. Oh, bloody hell. Whoa! Ow, ow, ow! Oh, God, it's so painful. Okay, that really hurts.
Is it really?
It's peppering my legs, like it's going straight through the suit.
Really?
Yeah.
Is it very temporary though?
Well, yeah, it's like a bunch of tiny knives. Okay, bit of playback.
Sick. Looks like I'm doing it with my hands.
Yeah, it looks like you got like elite poise skills.
You know, yeah, that's not what it's called, poise. And you're like,
getting peppered.
hold the camera steady, for goodness sake. Not that I was trying to get you or anything, but I was definitely trying to get you.
Yeah, it was really going for a Dutch angle here. That's what I wanted.
Oh, yeah, yeah,
I was thinking Battlefield Earth.
It was a stylistic choice.
Yeah,
wasn't it?
yeah.
Yeah, of course.
It's just absolutely all these ones that are going below camera are just peppering me in the crotch area.
I don't think I even need safety gear for this.
Oh,
Look at
that one! It blasted the bottom of the lens. It like hit the hood. I wonder if I could be under there with you. Do you think I'd be all right?
Oh, you'd be fine. I mean, the only danger is these huge globs of
But
falling
if I was
fire.
just at your legs, looking up at you,
Oh, that would work.
that'd be all right, wouldn't it?
That would work.
What is going on?
If I hold it up like this.
It's about 3 in the morning and I'm on my back in a quarry.
Ready?
Yeah.
Whoa! Oh my god!
Oh man!
Oh, where am I? It looks like I'm holding up a plate of doom. There was a couple of...
You're having a whale of a time.
Yeah, I'm loving it. There was a couple of sparks that went down onto you, I was watching. It's like I'm sheltering you from like fireworks or something.
Yeah, so good. I'm so much fun.
I was having fun.
Look how safe it is under there.
It's perfect. I didn't get any sparks on me at all. It's all going away from me. And I'm protected by the wood if something did just drop.
Yeah. We're really attracting a lot of bugs.
Well, we've got a huge big light
It's true.
and there's no moon or any other light source.
All right, what are you going to do this time?
I'm going to spin it around in all kinds of directions.
Just go a bit nuts with it. Balaclava back on.
Balaclava and that back on because it's going everywhere.
Bloody hell. Really kicked off at the end there.
It really did. Someone's gone miles away, look.
Those ones that where it ends up directly coming towards the camera, they end up so big, those little flares.
Yeah, they just like smash straight to the camera. They're dropping right in front of it, look. And then like some of them, I think I aimed directly at you at one point. It was just sparks flying straight at you.
That's cool when it goes behind you and you're just a silhouette.
Yeah, that is cool. Like I'm backlit by the sparks.
What about this? We'll take the pixel that Google lovingly sent us and tape it onto the fan, facing out, get a crazy shot, sort of POV blade of all the sparks shooting outwards.
Do they want this phone back or?
We might be able to give it back in one piece.
Okay, well let's try it.
Oh dear.
Whoa.
Is it a bit wobbly?
Yeah, super wobbly look.
It'll jostling around. It stayed on the fan.
I tilted it down slightly so I could get more of the metal filing.
It looks like a plane wing.
Whoa! The sound effect is perfect as well. You don't need to do any Foley, it's just like amazing.
You know in old sci-fi movies where it's like, oh, you know, we'll go to warp speed and all the stars are like, that's like from the side window.
Yeah,
that's the angle.
Did you hear the rattling of the fan going? Tuk, 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 tuk? That was when it was like getting up some serious speed.
Oh, I think we got some magnificent looking footage there.
I just have to call to attention the fact that you're wearing your safety gear around your ankles like you're about to go to
Well,
toilet.
they can't see it. I sort of, right before we started filming, I just sort of went, I peeled off and I'm just stood in the
If
drain.
you imagine what it looks like when a man takes his trousers off and like puts them on the toilet, like it looks like that.
I was thought I could get away. Hello there, I'm Gav. A portion of this video is sponsored by Free Trade. You may remember a few years ago, we spun a record, thought it was spinning, spinning, paint of looking at a pad over the, seeing the paint on itself to warrant its own video. So today I'm going to be doing it with paint. Is an interesting enough concept in itself to warrant its own video. So today I'm going to be doing it with paint and spinning the paint on these wooden discs. The 4K Phantom is mounted above, looking straight down at the spinning disc, which in an absolute slow-mo guy's bodge job is sat in a paddling pool, balanced on some chairs, just so I don't spray paint all over the room and all over the expensive computer equipment. And then I'm going to crawl underneath here, attach a drill to this bolt sticking through, and then blast it at full speed, and that should spin the disc very suddenly, flinging paint all over the place. Okay, let's try some random dollops here and there. Bit cramped under here. Okay, here we go. 3, 2, 1. Oh my God, that's not bad, you know. I'm quite a fan of that. The way this is attached to this drill bit, it's like a sanding drill bit. So when I let off the drill, all of the momentum then undoes the little nut, the screw. So it's also self-removing. Okay, so immediately I'm noticing there's too much motion blur, which means I need to decrease the exposure time of each frame, introducing a much higher shutter speed. That'll hopefully sharpen up a lot of the motion blur, and I tell you what, we could probably do with a higher frame rate too. I might switch this up to 2000 and go to HD on this one. Okie dokie, attempt number 2. I'm just gonna try something a little different. I'm just gonna stack the color in the middle so we get a layered effect. This one's gonna be harder to get the screw off. Well, let's see what happens. That's pretty cool. Lost a lot of the middle colors. They sort of just sloughed off. It's actually so convenient that it just automatically detaches. It's very interesting how the different consistencies of paint have sort of like a hydrophobic effect. I quite like that one, you know. Okay, playing back. Well, that's the nicest speed, isn't it? Much more leisurely, just the way it just enlarges. Wow. Ooh, I'm a fan of that. There's actually little lumps in the paint, in the yellow there, and it's as they spread out, they're carving little channels. So you can see the blue underneath. That's interesting. That was a much shorter shutter duration. Instead of 500 microseconds, that was 84 microseconds, giving us a shutter angle of 60. All right, we seem to be getting closer with this. The background, pretty ugly though, so I'm going to put this white foam board, a little bit nicer than scrumpled blue paddling pool. Yeah, you can see here the nice marbling effect, but you get so many different variants of the colors. That fiery mixture towards the edges just looks really cool. Without the white, it's a much harsher blend between the colors. Such a crazy perspective. This is as if your head could rotate at thousands of RPM. For this one I'm using acrylic instead of the tempera paint that I've been using up to this point. And you can see here the paints are dragging much more forcefully through each other. Really brings out that green between the yellow and the blue. The ones with white on actually give a much plainer final result, but the in-progress footage is, I think, much more interesting. All the different colors you can see towards the edge. They eventually get covered up or shot off, but it's so interesting in the footage. I think the final result of this one looks so cool, so I'm going to try and get this again on a clean background. I love that one. Oh, it's just so, it's almost hypnotic. You get lost in this. I think that's one of my favorites. This one is the same, but with acrylic instead of tempera paint. Slightly more viscous, which seems to lead to a slightly tighter spiral effect. Okay, for this last one, I want to include all the colors, but also have that mixture effect that you get with white. So I'm just going to pour white all over the middle of this to hopefully get a much nicer blend of the colors in the footage. Looks like an absolute mess at the beginning. Whoa! Look at all those colors towards the edge. That is amazing. I could definitely stare at that one for a while. this would actually make a really interesting smartwatch face. Smartwatch makers, get in touch. Email if you want to collab. Well, that was nice. I think we got some really good looking footage there, as well as a few little souvenirs out of it. So definitely going to do something with these at some point in the future. A lot of the Hello the internet, I'm Gav. Thank you for joining me in this big empty void. This video is sponsored by Google One. Google One is a subscription from Google that gives you more cloud storage to use across Google Drive, Google Photos. Everyone was me. That's footage. Come out and set about 1,000 mousetraps. Unfortunately, that someone was me. Took me about 7 hours yesterday. Had some close calls. What I'm going to do is put powder paint on each mousetrap, trying very carefully not to set them off, different rows of colors, so that when I set one off, we should get a glorious chain reaction of mousetraps hurtling up into the air, kicking paint all over the place for a lovely slow-mo shot. Unfortunately, due to the fact we don't really like to waste stuff on this channel, these mousetraps are old. They were used in the trampoline video. Because of that, they've been sat in a bucket for about 3 years. Some of them seem to be one use, some sort of don't really function, and some have rusted beyond all recognition. So I'm just very nervous, to be honest. I'm just going to continue now, finish setting them up, and just get to it. I cannot describe how nerve-wracking this is. I feel like the further into this that I get, the shakier and more mistakes I'm making. I've only got, what, like 12 more to place here, and then I'm going to stop. But it is nerve-wracking. So as I mentioned in the intro, some of them, the spring has snapped. Some of them, the arm is bent. Some of them, the wood shattered on the first use. One of them was burned. I'm not sure how that one happened. Another trick I've learned is to face away from the completed area, because sometimes when you're bending it back to set it, it will just shoot out of your hands, straight forwards. It's not what you want. I believe I have now set more mousetraps than most humans. Only those in pest control can give me a run for my money, I think. I also might be up there in most mousetraps purchased with absolutely no intention of trapping a mouse. It's much harder than doing it on the trampoline, because on the trampoline we didn't have to worry about proximity. They didn't actually have to be touching, because we knew that the bounce of the trampoline would set them all off. This one, they'll only get set off if one lands on them, so we're really just hoping for... That is the 8th time I've snapped my finger. All right, let's do one more. I'm really just hoping for... That is the 8th time I've snapped my finger. All right, let's do one more, and then we're done. Okay, that's all I'm doing. Let's call it 1,000. It probably isn't 1,000. It might be way less than that. I know I bought 1,000 and most of them have been used. Let's call it 900. Okay, before I put all the color on, I'm just going to do a quick test to see if it can indeed handle a little splodge of color. Okay. Seems as though we can be quite violent with it. I won't be, but it's good to know. I am shaking like a leaf. Interestingly, I didn't have to buy anything for this video. It was all stuff I already had left over from various videos throughout the years. So if it doesn't work, we've only wasted money on all the lights in the studio. Now would be a very inconvenient time for an earthquake. But it is 2020. Okay, the bag ripped, almost dropped a full bag on the side of the mousetraps there. Also paying close attention to my lab coat flaps. Funnily enough, I spend most of my time not wearing a lab coat, so I do have to be aware. Okay, now I'm going to attempt here on the smaller pieces just to push them up into position. Number 9. I haven't actually thought about how I'm going to trigger them yet. I think I'm just going to chuck a couple of mouse traps on the back rows. I hope that that's enough. I feel like there'd be a lot of people wanting just to skip to the slow-mo on this one, but for those of you who stuck with me, keeping me company on this little journey, I appreciate you. Oh, here we go. Okay, this is it. Okay, I'm just going to grab a handful of mouse traps and chuck them on the back. Okay. Here we go. Gonna run around there, hit the button. Oh! Yes! Absolutely terrifying. I hope I didn't run in front of one of the cameras. I don't know what I was doing there. The aftermath. Seems like most of them went off. There's a little section here that didn't. And most of them, I think, did. I can't believe it. Oh, I think I'm going to struggle to do the outro without a stupid grin on my face after that. I'm just so relieved it worked. There's so much time and effort riding on that going right. Like if it partially went off or I had to sort of oh, I can't even imagine.